Welcome back to Mournful Walrus. I'm your host, Stephen Weathers, and today we are having a look at Perception. It's a new it was a new Kickstarter, which I didn't realize was on Kickstarter until there's only 62 hours to go, which is why the video is coming up now instead of last month, or whenever this started. The game Perception okay, so recently I've noticed there's been a trend of echolocation / sound is visual games recently. This is the first one that I saw, followed by, I think, Dark Echoes, the small top-down one. You know which one, with the footsteps and echoes. Anyhow, so this is the first one that I saw, so this is the one that really caught my interest, and I personally think that this one looks fantastic. It's only got 62 hours to go, and the visuals are just fantastic. They're about 12,000 under their goal. Dreams. Which isn't that bad.
Night after night, the same house.
It's doable.
1,000 sketches, 1,000,000 hours of research, and finally... What was that?
Like, I'm not going to play the whole video, because you can just watch it via the link in the description. Possibly annotation, depending on if it's on you. It gets me every time. Butterfly wannabes.
Guess I'm gonna have to take the scenic route.
Gotta take the scenic route. So every sound kind of... Think Daredevil, I guess. Like the movie Daredevil. The way they did their visuals. Everything that makes a sound has the sound waves echo away and reverberate back to you, giving you a mental picture of your surroundings, blah blah blah, which is the concept for the visuals of the game, which I think are fantastic and definitely terrifying, because without sound,
could have been worse.
Without sound.
Hello? No, what do you want from me?
Perception by Deep End Games. So you play a woman who I don't think I caught the name of, who is blind, has a cell phone and a walking stick. You can use, well, anything that makes sound to see, more or less. Crafted by a team of veteran PC and console developers, BioShock, Infinite, and Dead Space, Perception offers a bold and fresh take on first-person narrative games. You can see using echolocation. It looks really cool. This story, first-person narrative horror story adventure that tells you the story of Cassie, that's her name, the blind heroine, who uses her extraordinary hearing and razor-sharp wits to unravel the mysteries of an abandoned estate that haunts her dreams. So, she finds this house appears in her dreams all the time. She, after several years of researching, trying to find where the house is, she finds the house, decides to wander in on her own because it's a personal quest, yada yada yada. And then different stuff happens, like you're being hunted, as far as I can tell, by death. At least that's the visual is basically the hooded figure who hunts you down and has got moths and stuff. It's pretty cool. I'm not 100% sure who he is, but whatever. Once spotted, your only hope is to run, hide, and pray it doesn't find you. Cassie uses ambient sounds of the house as well, such as taking advantage of when the grandfather clock rings, or when a loud pipe whistles. She can throw objects, and use items like alarm clocks to create sound bombs to distract her enemies. And then, I don't know what is going on in this upper corner right there. It looks like another person. It is not the Presence, who is the big ghosty looking guy. No idea. From my understanding, using what you find in the house and her, I guess, super smartphone or something, you can view the house through different eras, so it's more than just a linear... Well, it's not even linear, it's fairly open world, it seems. But the house will change depending on, you know, what you found out about it at the time. These puppets, which I'm guessing are basically puppets, which I totally skipped over in the trailer, my bad. I'm not sure what their deal is, but this one has a gun for a hand, it's on a track, and I guess they roam the house occasionally, or at least in one chapter. Pretty cool. It seems like it's kind of based off an actual location and possibly an actual person. Not 100% sure. It's not super clear on that. They recently released some new gameplay footage, so let's have a look.
So glad I came here alone. Really.
Tappa, tappa, tappa.
Oh, God. That smell.
Spooky.
Gross.
Totes gross. And then darkness.
What was that?
That doesn't seem right. And yet here we are. Ooh, spooky.
Son of a bitch.
Crazy psychic closet. Wander down through there, you find a girl weeping. Not sure if that's all you can see of her, or if that's actually someone there. Hey, it's her friend. Best run and hide, yo. The limited vision you have is really stressful. Like, you're trying to find your way anywhere, and, well, wait a second. Sure got quiet and dark. But yeah, the limited range of visuals, especially when you're like running in like a field or something and you don't have any walls to guide you, it's kind of one of my things. It just freaks me out. So yeah, that's the most recent game footage they've released. As far as I know, that was actual game footage, not just like an on-rails visual thing that you see at like E3 and stuff a lot. So that's pretty cool. It would have been nice to see at least a little bit of coverage of this, perhaps at E3 or something. It might have, but I didn't hear anything about it. And me being the in-depth reporter I am, I didn't check. Yeah, so that is the majority of the game. That is Perception. You get creepy dolls and spooky ghosts. They have a lot of ideas for stretch goals, but they haven't reached the initial goal yet, and there's only like 3 days left, so I'm probably not going to go over most of this. But okay, like at this one, the get the fuck out mode, randomized version of the place. It's an escape from the room thing, except it's a randomized house every time you play, and then there's a timed and then customized mode with knobs, like multiple versions of the presence, number of hiding spots, etc. Or nodes, or no, knobs. Okay. PS4, Xbox One, bonus music stuff. Ooh, Oculus Rift. Oh god, that's terrifying. So good. Yeah, I like this one. The developer tracks. Find and listen to audio recordings from the developers about the game as you play it. I'm hoping, like, if we do make it that far, which I'm kind of not going to hold my breath on that one, because that's pretty far up. They are... Yeah. So it's 150,000 for the goal, and that one is 225,000. Probably not gonna make it, but I'm not gonna, I'm not gonna say it's not gonna happen. It's just probably not gonna happen. Here's a cool pledge I just noticed. You get everything else, obviously. For $1,000, you get a bust statue of your likeness in the game. So that's pretty cool. I guess I'll have a quick run through of the pledge goal reward thingies. Come on, there we go. $5. You get a downloaded wallpaper, whatever. $20 gives you the digital game on Steam. $30 gives you that plus the soundtrack and concept art pack. $35 gets you a physical copy, which is pretty cool, of the soundtrack in the game and this thing. $40 gives you the digital collector, which gives you the download of the journal, the house's blueprints, movie poster, and the schematics of the little puppet things. Let's go down to the things. That would have made more sense. So that's the physical copy. Currently, might change. Art is subject to change. Looks pretty cool. It'd be nice if it was in like a cardboard box, that maybe for like a higher up tier. The physical collector's edition comes in. Yeah, there we go. Slip cover that holds the DVD, or the holds the game and the soundtrack. That's pretty spiffy. $80 gets you a shirt. Pretty cool shirt. You get one, not both, just one, not the same shirt. Yeah, at $400 you get the Myth Hunter, which gives you a physical journal of the guy who's obsessed with stuff. Like, which explains why there's a dead guy in the house, and also the ghosts and the crazy madness and stuff. Yeah, I guess there's a slight one-up for that one. So, at $300 you get... There's more than meets the ear at Echo Bluff. Sometimes at night the house can no longer contain its secrets. Jim Bonnet, audio director extraordinaire, has captured some of the more chilling occurrences during such nights. You'll get a one-of-a-kind physical cassette tape of the sounds heard overnight at Echo Bluff to be sure to keep you up at night, seeking answers. Each cassette is a unique recording from a different night. Listen closely and you might find clues as to one of its many mysteries. That's pretty cool. At $1,200 you get a physical statue at the presence thing. I'm assuming some kind of plastic resin. I don't know. Ultimate contributor. You get a lot of stuff. You get everything. Plus special credit as executive producer. And also the statue and the shirt and just everything else. Big surprise. So we've got Bill Gardner, Amanda Gardner, and Desiree Fernandez. And a bunch of other people. Anyhow, yeah. Yeah, so that's Perception. Check it out. You've got 62 hours. 62 hours to make it raise. Oh, it's getting really close. It's actually only 10,000 more. So it went up by, I think, $3,000 since I started the video, I think. That's pretty cool. But definitely the word is getting out now. The closer you get, the more people go, oh my god, hurry up, hurry up. So, you've been watching Mournful Walrus. I've been your host, Stephen Weathers. This has been Gaming News, and go buy Perception. It's only $20. Or you could just get a wallpaper for $5. I think this looks fantastic. I think it looks fantastic. That's all I'm really going to say. Okay. Later days.